there is a method that I call 4Cs. 4Cs meaning content, chats, calls, classes, through which you are growing your membership program. You are attracting more members to come into your free community, and you are progressing them to become your paid members. In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can build a list of contacts that you are then attracting with content, progressing with chats, you're booking calls with them, you're inviting people to classes, you're creating successful case studies with your members, right? So I'm gonna teach you a method of 4Cs, and I'm gonna give you an exercise today where you can write down to the page contacts management lists of contacts that are in your network and how to turn those contacts into your first paying members. This is a lesson taken out of my course, and I'm giving it away to you for free so you can study, you can get yourself educated, and you can sign your first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 10 paying members. If you would like to get all of these resources and more of the course, come into my free school community so I can provide you with more knowledge and resources. See ya. Enjoy. Here is now where it all comes together. I'm gonna show you how to manage contacts, how to hit your metrics by progressing and identifying new quality contacts, quality leads, and progressing them toward the end sale. I'm gonna show you how to identify quality contacts and put them down on a visual list. For example, in our tracker, down below here is a contact section into which we're gonna be writing all of the quality leads that we are engaging with, and we are progressing them toward making an offer or signing them and so on, right? And we're gonna be attracting people to put them on this list by content, by DM chats, and progressing them as well, right? By DM chats, by doing calls, and by coaching them, right? So we're gonna be doing these 4Cs through which we are progressing a person to land on our list, right? That person became a qualified lead. We're gonna be able then to chat with them, maybe go on a call with them, or invite them to a webinar class, present to them an offer, and then sign them into a VIP or premium, or we're gonna figure out that they are not interested, we're gonna make them red, and at the end of the day we'll collect testimonials and they will give us referrals as well. So daily you will want to do these 4Cs, and we're gonna do them in order. Every day you will want to post one content piece, because content feeds it all, right? Content will get people into your free school. You can, through content, tell people, hey, upgrade here to premium. It can give you direct click upgrades, right? People can comment under content, which then feeds chat, or people can DM you from content if you told them to, and then in the chat you're gonna invite to them to do a call or so, right? Or via content or emails, right? Content/emails, you can get people to apply and schedule calls with you, or get them to register to your webinar. So content right here feeds them all. And in the next lesson, you're gonna get access to 20 content pieces templates that you can use to start posting every day or second day on YouTube, in your free community, on Facebook, Instagram, and other places, right? So you are progressing people to join your free community, right? Or to land on your list. You know that you wanna make them an offer and they upgrade, right? So if content feeds everything, right? Through doing the DM chats, you are allowing yourself to manually control it all, right? You can manually invite anyone from your network or social media audience or so, and you can DM them and you invite them to your free school, right? And when they come to your free school, you can welcome that person who just came in. You can ask them a question in the DM chat. You can tell them that they can upgrade to premium 25 a month right now by just clicking the link. Or you invite them to a call from which you then upgrade them to VIP, or invite them to a webinar, or you follow up with them after the webinar or after the call and you get them to upgrade, right? So on top left here, you're gonna learn in the lesson progressing people via DM chats. You're gonna get a few mini script templates for each stage through which you can be progressing people forward, right? And content, right, feeds the DM chats. For example, DM chats feed the calls, right? And then you can do the calls one-on-one with a person that you booked a call with, and you sign them into premium or VIP or into your one-on-one package, right? Or you organize a webinar class where you speak to many, and webinar classes are sales calls on steroids, right? Up here on the left top as well is a lesson of how to enroll someone from calls or from webinars and how to organize webinars, right? You're gonna learn about all of these details in the later lessons. Right now, I'm just explaining you how all of these things, all of these 4 C's are feeding one another, because the end goal is that we sign people and we can work with them, right, and get results, testimonials, case studies with those, right? And even you will support people via DMs in the community, of course, and on coaching calls and on a private webinar or coaching classes, right? And through your content, people will get results, testimonials, case. You showcase them also via content. So all of these 4 C's are working hand in hand together. And the point that I'm making is that you're gonna do these 4 C's daily as part of your daily routine, and you're gonna track your activities. Because through you doing these 4 C's every day, you will identify new quality leads. And whenever you get across a quality lead, you're gonna note them down in the list of contacts, right? So your contacts management list is the middle thing that actually stores it's a heart of those 4 C's, right? It's the heart of people of who you can make an offer to, right? And in the previous lesson, when I provided you with a tracker where you're putting the numbers down, in there, into the same document, I put a contacts management list page into which you're gonna be writing quality leads down. This is a sales pipeline that we're gonna manage, because in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks or in 60 days, I want you to go through 20 or 30 quality contacts that you talked to, so we make sales to them. My only goal with you is that you get to 10 paying members or so you get to your first 1K per month first, and then we're gonna also, or during this journey, we're gonna also automate everything else. But these are the basics you want to learn to be able to sign the first few people and master content and webinar classes and DM chats and calls and getting people results, right? So you're gonna want to start writing down into the document that I gave you, and anyone who is on VIP with me, you're gonna also be getting a sales pipeline in the CRM, email marketing software that I'm giving you. I suggest you to just begin with this Excel document first, and then later we're gonna get more professional and we're gonna use an automated CRM for managing the sales, the leads, if you're gonna want to, right? But here is the key now. Who do you write down? Who are we writing down into the document, right? Anyone who you think that they could benefit of your program, right? We can start by putting down some colder people out of your, let's say, network, or I'll explain you who, right, to write down in here. We can start cold until everything gets a little warmer, right, with time, right? Because if you're going to be creating more content, someone will comment. That's already a warmer contact that you're going to later put down. But today, our job will be that we begin, right? And we're gonna want to, down below, the exercise of today is that we write down a few contacts to begin with into that document, right? Now, where do the contacts or future VIP members or premium members, where do they come from, right? They already exist. And they usually, if you're starting out, they usually come from your existing network. Existing contacts or lists that you already gathered over time. Or if you are completely starting out from scratch, right, you can also go into other groups where they already hang out and you begin from there, right? But probably in your existing network, you already have some people that you got across in the past, right? maybe your existing email list. You maybe already have an email list of few people, right? Of your, let's say, past clients. You maybe have any freebie clients on the email list. Or if you don't have an email list, you probably have any social followers, right? Maybe you have any YouTube subscribers, on Instagram a few followers, or on Facebook or on LinkedIn. Maybe you have friends or followers or whoever engages with your content, right? Those are those lists or contacts that we're gonna want to manage. Maybe you have an existing Facebook group, right? Or you abandoned your old Facebook group, right? Or you already have a free school. For example, myself, I already have my old free school that I can leverage of 400 contacts, for example, right? The key will be that anyone who is in your network or so that you can, reach out to or post content in front or send an email to, that we invite them to our free school. Because anyone who is going to join our free school, we identify that person as a quality lead. And that's the person who we can make an offer then, right? And our goal is that we write down as many people as possible who we can invite to our free school, and we will invite them to join our free school via DMs or sending an email to many at the same time, or each person individually, or we're gonna post content in front of them on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or wherever those lists of yours are, and we can start managing now the people that we are writing down. So here is your path to your first 100 a month paying member. I created a 7-day action plan, and you're gonna then continue doing this similar work that you're gonna do in 7 days, then for few weeks and 60 days as part of the tracker that I gave you in the previous lesson. So how do we start? I'm giving you a 7 days to first paying member checklist as well, which is here if you click, or on top left, right? As part of the course, you can open your first 7 days to go through, right? Day 1 is today. You're gonna be activating yourself, right? You're gonna add the first few people to your list, and you're gonna be already chatting with people. So we're gonna start managing your contacts today and start progressing them towards sales through content, chats, calls, and coaching, with a goal that in 7 or 10 or 14 days you already sign your first paying member, and then continue signing more on demand, right? If you keep doing this same work, that's like on demand, until automatic upgrades and automations hit in, right? Because they're gonna all work hand in hand. Listen, one spark can ignite the flame. If you sign your first 100 a month member, or if you sell a 1K package, or even if you get a 25 a month premium member, right, that can spark your flame. You're gonna get to that energetical breakthrough that you're gonna experience with that first sale, and it's gonna be a proof of concept, a validation of your offer that this program of yours can work. And you will start getting with your first monthly recurring revenue if you signed your first paying member. So we're gonna go through an exercise together right now, where we're gonna start adding new members to the list, and we're gonna even reach out together to a few people right now live, so you get this ball rolling. And then you're gonna continue tomorrow with posting your first content piece as well, right? Today we're gonna just build a little list, maybe we're gonna reach out to a few people, but tomorrow you're gonna also post your first content piece, and we're gonna then continue doing this daily, content, chats, booked calls, helping people, and so on. So, task, and you're gonna want to pause this video right now going through this task together, so you do the work while we are going through this together. You're gonna, number 1, open your Google document from the previous lesson, and we'll write into it all possible lists of sources of contacts and individual contacts, warmer contacts, so we can start managing their conversations. So you're gonna open the document and start writing down, first of all possible lists to deal with. Meaning that, let's say I open the document, And the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna think about here to the right of as many lists of possible of resources of contacts that we have. So if you have an email list, you're gonna write here, yeah, I have an email list of, I don't know, 700, right? Or you have a Facebook group of, 400 people. You have past freebie leads or past clients, right? Pending free Skool members. So look, Skool members, I'm gonna delete those because I already wrote mine down. I'm gonna just copy and paste them. And I already gathered my lists, right? I got 21 people joining my free Skool right now. I can show you. For example, this new community that you are in now, right? I got 21 people joining this community, which I can deal with, right? So I wrote this number down. I got 15 people same way joining my old free Skool community, which is here, which I'm closing down, but I can still talk to these contacts here. I got a YouTube channel of 700 people in front of which I'm gonna be posting content, so I wrote that down. I got an email list of 850 people who I can email through emails and content. In the next lesson, we're gonna discuss what to email or to the people or what to post in front of YouTube channel people, right? To get those invites. I got an existing sales pipeline of 30 people already in my Go High Level CRM software. So here is quite a few people I can deal with, right? I got another pipeline of, so you see I need to write that down. List of past Skool affiliates who dropped off. It's probably around 40 people, 50 in fact, it's a lot of people. So that's another 50 contacts I can deal with. So I got existing sales pipeline, and then I got those. Old Facebook group of 400 people, which is, this group, I have 480 members in there. So we got these 480 members who I can contact or I can post in my group. Then I have a few posts on my Facebook where people commented invite, and there is around 40-50 people here, so I wrote those as well. Facebook posts of 50 people, and I can check my Facebook posts. I got Facebook friends, LinkedIn friends. I got an old free Skool of 400 people, old Facebook. So I listed all of my lists here. That's a number one thing that I did, because I know that in my network there are a bunch of people that I can deal with, right? All of those I can manually DM some of them and chat with them, and when I spot a quality contact, I'm gonna put them here. So that's a first step that I want you to complete right now. Gather all of your lists here so you visually understand and see that actually you have a few contacts to talk to, because out of those I can probably definitely make 20 to 30 sales. Then second exercise here is pause right now and complete this first, right? Put the lists down. Second exercise is that we're gonna try to spot warm contacts, any previous clients, freebie clients, people engaging with your content. Go through your DMs to see who you're engaged with. Go through your content to see who liked and commented, and go through the list of your followers and friends. The goal right now is to try to write down 10 to 20 contacts who we're gonna reach out to, and we're gonna write these people physically down here so we know that we are dealing with these contacts. For example, if I have to complete this exercise and begin with this, right? Because I already have my Skool, the old free Skool and Skool DMs, I could just go into those, right? And even like these people, existing sales pipeline of 30 people, right? I can just scroll through that one and I can get 20 contacts written in here. And my goal is that I clean up those options. So what I'm gonna want to do is I'm gonna go through all of these lists and I'm just gonna start cleaning things up, right? Like, look, this is an exercise. You're gonna need to do this on your own and start writing contacts down. And anyone who we're gonna message, we're gonna make blue, right? For now, we're gonna just begin with an example. Let's say we're gonna go to our Facebook DM conversations, and you can check who you can chat with. For example, this person, and I'm gonna write their name down.
I'm gonna need to blur the names out as well, right? And you can put the link to their profile here, past client. And while now we are adding people to the list, we could message them. For example, if I message this person, I'm gonna make them this color then, right? That means that we messaged them. And how do we message them is by using these scripts that I gave you down below. You got option 1 or you got option 2. The option 1 is invite to the free school first. Option 2 is invite them to a call directly if they are a little warmer already or familiar with you, right? So here I'm already teaching you kind of the next step of how to do DM chats, right? And these two are examples of how to initiate a chat to invite someone to the free school. And when you invite someone to the free school, you're gonna go to your tracker. For example, I'm gonna invite this person right now as an example. I'm gonna go to my tracker and I'm gonna increase that we just did an outreach today, invited a person to the free school, right? And I would do this with 20 to 30 people or as many as possible, right? That I'm adding to the list and I'm also messaging them. For example, I'll invite this person just to the free school community and I would simply say to them this. We'll say, put their name here. How have you been? How is your manifestation or self-development journey going? And then I created a new community to invite you in where we support each other on being happier day to day and manifesting our biggest desires into our lives. And here is the link. We drop the link, the manifestation journey link, for example, and we paste it. Would love to see you inside. Let me know how you do. And then we would just send this, right? That was just an example. And we're gonna increase the number in the tracker, right? 1, or maybe now we did 3, right? And then we're gonna see who actually joined or what they said to us, or maybe we're gonna follow up with them later. We're gonna do this every day. We're gonna follow up. Maybe we're gonna invite someone to a call, right? With our template number 2, where we could invite this person directly to a call if they are a little warmer, and we would say to them this, for example, right? To the first person, because it's a past client, we would paste this and we would say their name. How you been? We haven't chatted for some time now. How's your manifestation journey going? I'm not an expert on this niche, but this is an example, right? And then I created a course community and would love to invite you to work with you as a case study to help you become daily happy and manifest deepest desires. When you get results, I would appreciate a testimonial in exchange to inspire others. We could meet on a Zoom call and talk about this. What do you think? Would you be free tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. EST? ? And then send. And this one now, we can say past client invited to a call, right? And we mark this as well blue. So it means we message them, right? And this adds another number up, right? So the goal right now is if you can do 10 of these reach outs today or even tomorrow, and after you've done this, some people will reply to you and you can book a call with them. Next, you're gonna activate your journey. If you've done this 10 reach outs, or you started building your list, or even if you've done less, as long as you understand this game so you can continue it tomorrow, you're gonna activate your journey. You're gonna click here, or you're gonna scroll up to the left. There is day 1 activation, where you comment in our community under the accountability post that you have started taking action right now and you started messaging people. And if you have any questions, ask them as well in this post here as well. I created this new post where you're gonna check in, right? Simply follow the guidelines, and after you activated yourself, you have now successfully completed day 1, and you're gonna check it as green, so tomorrow we can continue, right? And you're gonna be daily then continuously managing the list, adding new people to it, chatting with people further. We're gonna practice this game, right? We're gonna follow up with anyone called from the existing list. If they are drying out, we're gonna make them red, and we're gonna follow up with everyone warm or hot, and we're gonna try to upgrade them, make sales. And also tomorrow we're gonna post our first content piece, right? And we're gonna just continue doing this work daily so it gets into your head, okay? Post a content, chat with contacts, track the metrics, and the tracker of yours on a daily basis will tell you what to do. This is key. If it's all empty, just see what's empty, and you have to do a few of those things, right? So it gets filled in, and you're gonna, in the next 1, 2, 3 weeks or 60 days, you're gonna learn, right, how to actually fill this tracker in, and it's gonna become second nature to you. Hopefully you enjoyed this lesson. I know it's a lot. Activate yourself. Come to our coaching call, upgrade to VIP, or come to our webinars, or DM me if you need any help so we can guide you on this journey and you start doing these activities, and in 60 days you could break through, have recurring income, and from then onwards you just keep running this machine.